Welcome back, everyone. Today we're talking about a band that's been absolutely consuming my listening habits over the last few weeks, Wunderhorse. So before we dive in, I have a small disclaimer. I've only just started listening to them and I'm still working my way through their music, so if I get a song title wrong or confuse a lyric, please go easy on me in the comments. This is a first impression kind of deep dive, but honestly, that's what makes this video so exciting.
We were 15, nothing is real then, you know what I mean. Slept with that dancer, I didn't mean it, it was all in a dream, babe, all in a dream.
Wunderhorse is one of those rare bands that immediately makes you stop what you're doing and pay attention. The music is raw, emotional, and somehow both nostalgic and completely fresh. So whether you're a diehard fan or someone curious to see what it's all about, stick with me. We're going to unpack their sound, their influences, and why they might be one of the most exciting bands in modern rock. Let's start with the basics. Who are Wunderhorse? Well, they're a four-piece band from the UK who burst onto the scene in 2022 with their debut album, Cub. And let me tell you that the album has been making waves for all the right reasons. Their sound is this incredible mix of 90s grunge, modern indie rock, and even some Britpop undertones. It's the kind of music that makes you feel both timeless and very much of the moment. Now, leading the charge is frontman Jacob Slater, whose voice is, how do I put this, equal parts gritty and soulful. His vocals hit you in the gut, and the way he delivers lyrics feels deeply personal, like he's pulling from a place of a real vulnerability. And fun fact, before Wunderhorse, Jacob was actually the frontman of a punk band called Dead Pretis. The project had a raw, rebellious energy, but with Wunderhorse, you can tell he's matured as an artist. It's less about chaos for the sake of chaos, and more about channeling that intensity into something meaningful. The rest of the band, Lewis Evans on bass, Harry Fowler on guitar, and Jamie Staples on drums, are just as vital to their sound. Together they create this massive wall of noise that's gritty, dynamic, and full of character. Wunderhorse isn't just another grunge revival band though. They're taking all these classic rock influences and reinterpreting them in a way that feels fresh. Their music isn't stuck in the past, it's moving the genre forward. First, there's the obvious grunge influence. You've got those heavy distorted guitar riffs, the raw energy, and the slightly unpolished production style that makes it feel like you're listening to something real and alive. But then the layer in these unexpected elements, melodies that feel almost Britpop inspired, or the lyrics that are introspective in a way that reminds me of early Radiohead. A great example of this is in their song Teeth. It's dark, moody, and filled with this building tension that keeps you on edge the entire time. When the guitars really kick in, it's like the song explodes and you're just caught in the middle of it.
Said, I don't care if this kills you, but what if it did, Katie? What if it killed her? What would you do then? Hope you'd be sorry, hope you go to her grave. Apologize for me, all the time that she gave you. Every time you were worried, it's 'cause she was your friend, man. Hope that you're sorry.
And then there's Leader of the Pack. This track feels like a perfect blend of grunge and indie rock. It's got that raw edge, but the hooks are so catchy they stay in your head for days. The lyrics are reflective and emotional, and Jacob's vocal delivery just makes it hit that much harder. So what I love about their music is it feels like a journey. Some tracks are heavy and chaotic, like you're stuck in a storm, while others are more reflective and stripped back, giving you space to breathe. It's that balance that makes them so interesting to listen to. You never know what to expect next. Okay, confession time. I only discovered Wunderhorse a few weeks ago, so my experience with their music is still pretty fresh. The first song I listened to was Teeth, and let me tell you, it was like a punch to the chest. The rawness build-up of the sheer weight of the song. It completely floored me. After that, I dove into Leader of the Pack, which has this haunting, almost anthemic quality that made me stop what I was doing just to focus on it. Now, I haven't worked my way through the entire album, Cub, yet. Like I said, I'm new to this, but the tracks I've heard have been enough to convince me that this band is something special, and I'm taking my time with this because their music deserves that. It's not something you just put on in the background, it's something you sit with, really listen to, and let it sink in. Here's what makes Wunderhorse stand out in today's music scene: authenticity. In a world where so much music feels overpolished and manufactured, Wunderhorse is the opposite of that. Their song feels raw, unfiltered, like they're inviting you into the world without cleaning up the edges first. But don't mistake raw for sloppy. Their music is carefully crafted. It's just like they've found a way to make you feel spontaneous and alive. That's a rare skill, and it's one of those reasons they remind me of bands like Nirvana or Pixies. Another thing that sets them apart is their lyrical depth. Jacob Slater's songwriting is poetic without being pretentious, and he's not afraid to tackle heavy topics, loneliness, frustration, self-doubt. These are songs that mean something, and you can feel that in every note. Wunderhorse is still early in their career, but if Cub is any indication that they've got a massive future ahead of them, they've already started to build a loyal fan base, and I wouldn't be surprised if they start headlining major festivals in the next few years. What excites me most is how much potential they have to evolve. Their debut album is already so dynamic and layered. Imagine what they'll do with more time, more experience, and more creative freedom. Alright, that's my take on Wunderhorse. They're raw, emotional, and one of the most exciting bands I've come across in a long time. If you're into grunge, indie rock, or just music that feels real, give them a listen. But now I want to hear from you. Have you listened to Wunderhorse? What's your favourite track? Or are you just discovering them for the first time? Let me know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I've got plenty more music, deep dive coming your way. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.